This is Dr. Kelvin, and you're welcome to this evening's installment in our network marketing training series that is aimed at helping you, the new guy, get started right and make a decent income within the shortest possible time, and you, the old guy, pick up your business and make it work for you just as you wanted it to be when you got started in the first place. Network marketing has been godsend for me. I joined the industry 6 years ago, and it's been 6 of the most amazing years of my entire adult life when it comes to business. I've learned a lot, I've made a lot of money, I've made a lot of new friends, I've built a whole new family. Network marketing that has really been supportive and has pushed me from where I was and has literally turned my dreams around and made me a different person. And I'm happy to share my experience with you so that you can also make it to where I am and even beyond, because hey, network marketing is all about leverage. So you can leverage on my experience coupled with your passion and make a decent income, make a dream life for yourself. This evening we are going to talk about an interesting concept. The first time I heard this thing I laughed, but hey, today is the cornerstone of my business, and it goes like this: set no goals. Yes, it sounds weird when you hear it the first time, right? But now let's rephrase that thing. Set no in quotes goals. Now I'm sure it makes a lot more sense. So that's what we are discussing this evening. Set no goals. What exactly does that mean? Well, stick and stay and let's see what exactly you're going to learn from this session. If you are joining me, I'd love to know where you're located. So go ahead and type your name, type your location, and type something nice so that anybody watching this on the replay will know that it was valuable to you. And if you are joining on the replay, do the same thing. Type your name and type replay so I know who's joining me on the replay. You are the most valuable person actually, because the replays are what keeps us going. And if you can share this with your friends, you can start a watch party. Go ahead and do exactly that so that others can also get a chance to hear for themselves what exactly we are learning right here on this channel. Great. So now we are ready to roll out. Here's what goes. You see, as a network marketer, our aim is always to get a yes. We want to get that yes so that we can push our business to the next level. We want to get that yes so we can get that paycheck. We want to get that yes so that, of course, it feels good. Our ego is massaged a bit. Yes is really important. But think of it this way. Yes is the destination. Yes, it's the destination for everybody. Everybody in network marketing wants to get that yes from that prospect, from that potential customer. Yes is the destination, but no is the way to get there. No is the path you take to get there. Tell me, if you've been in this business, if you've been in this industry more than a couple of days, how many times have you spoken to people and they've told you no? A lot. I remember in my first week in the industry, I spoke to 100 individuals, 100 people. 99 of them told me no. It was only one person who said yes. But fast forward, that one person who told me yes is what kept me in the business. So yes, it is indeed the destination. We all hope for a yes, but you need to understand that you go through numerous no's. And if you don't know how to handle the no's, if you fail to handle the no's well, if you fail to accept that the no is part of the journey, you will give up on an amazing business opportunity in this network marketing industry. And it goes for all sales as well. And frankly speaking, network marketing is sales. It's sales that comes with additional income, because our income is leveraged. We leverage on the team, we leverage on other individuals, we leverage on new people, old people, we leverage on experience, we leverage on so many things. And so our income is a leverage kind of income, whereas the regular sales guy's income is a I don't know how to call it, every month you reset from zero, and we don't do that in network marketing. So that's the biggest advantage of network marketing over traditional sales job. Now, as I was saying, you need to learn how to handle no. Once you learn how to handle no, you begin to realize that no is actually the most important thing you can hear in your business. Because when you hear yes, you don't learn anything new. Yeah. If somebody tells you yes, it means that whatever skill you know already is working, and so you don't add anything, you don't add any new thing to anything that you have already learned once you hear yes. But when you hear no, it tells you that something is missing in your pitch, something is missing in your approach, and so you have to go back and learn how to do it better. You need to get better at your presentation, you need to get better at your posturing, you need to get better at how you communicate your opportunity to people around you. And so that is one of the major mindset shifts that I experienced, that once you understand that no is the real deal, no is what actually sets you thinking, you begin to understand that it's important that it's important to get more no's. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. And I read this, the first time in a book called Go for No. and that's actually one of the 2 books that have impacted my life and my business since I started network marketing. And so I challenge you to look for that book. It's called Go for No, written by Richard Fenton. You need to get that book. You need to read it. There's also an audio version. You need to find it, listen to it, make notes, and live it, because that's how you begin to change your life. That book turned my business around, and I'm so happy I was introduced to that book, and it's really been a life changer, a game changer, a business changer. And it's saying that you need to go for no. Look for that no, because it is in the number of no's you get that you will find a yes. And so if you are here watching me today, I want you to tell yourself that no is the way to go to get to your destination. Yes, no is the way to go to get to your destination. Tell yourself this every single morning. When you wake up, when you get up, when you pick the phone, you call a prospect, remind yourself that no is the way to go to get to your destination. When you're in front of the prospect doing the presentation, keep in mind that no is the way to go to get to your destination. So that if the prospect tells you no, you don't beat yourself up. It was expected. It was you prepared for it. And so once you get the no, guess what? Who is next? Move on. Keeping in mind that no does not mean never. No does not mean never. In fact, statistically, most prospects, any kind of sales that you're doing, most prospects will tell you no. 44% of prospects will tell you no up to 5 times before they say yes. And so you really have to understand that most people process, no is part of the processing. They will go through the no phase before they eventually say yes. And so you need to understand that no does not mean never. It's when you hear no, don't beat yourself up. It just means that go back, prepare, and come back again. Or go back, prepare, and attack a different prospect. Keep doing this over and over again, and you'll find that yes. And the number of times you find you keep going to the no, the faster you burn to the nose, that yes is waiting for you. But the question is, how does all this relate to setting no goals? This is what most of you do, and I'm happy that this training is coming at this time of the month when there's a new month beckoning. July is coming up really shortly, and I want to challenge you to set no goals. So I'm going to take you to what you typically would do. Most people in network marketing, most people in sales would actually, they have sales targets. Sometimes they'll say that sell 10,000 volumes, or you want to partner with 5 new people. Most of us will say, I want to partner with 5 new people. I want to get 10,000 new volumes. That's your target. This target is called a success target, or a yes target, or a yes goal. Many of us, especially those who are good at this, you end up achieving your target. Probably the target was to partner with 5 new people in the current month. By the end of your first or second week, you hit your target, you sign 5 people. What typically will most people do after they achieve their target with time to spare? Yes, most people will take time off and relax because, hey, I've achieved my target, so why should I stress myself? But that is the one thing that limits your potential. And so when you set success goals, it leads to complacency. It leads to complacency. And because you are focused on the yes, when you fail to get a yes, you get depressed, you get emotional. And so on one hand, it leads to complacency when you actually do achieve your target. On the other hand, it leads to emotional turmoil, emotional depression when you fail to achieve your yes. Flip that script here and let's see something. So granted, your target is to get 5 yeses, to get 5 new partners into your business this month, or let's say next month in this regard. But instead of setting a yes target, instead of setting a goal to sign 5 new partners, why not make it a no target? You and I know that it takes up to, you speak to about 10 people and only 1 person will say yes. Depending on your experience, you could even speak to 100 people before 1 person will say yes. So look at your own numbers. What is your average? If your average is that you get 1 yes out of 50 no's, then if your aim is to sign 5 people in the month, then you should multiply that 5 by your ratio, which is 50. So 5 times 50, that's 250 people. And so what you should actually aim to do is to get 250 no's. Very simple, isn't it? Simple mathematics. So set a no target. Put a number to your no's. I aim to get 50 no's this month. I want to get 250 no's this month. And guess what? When you have such a huge target of getting 250 no's, number 1, you don't have time to waste because you know that you need to be engaged constantly to reach your number of no's. So you're going to always be in the game because 5 is such a small number that it's easy to think that I can do it tomorrow. So you keep postponing, I get it tomorrow until the month has ended and you did nothing. But 250 no's is a huge target, it's a huge task. So there's no time to waste. You're going to be on the phone, you're going to be in front of people on social media, trying to engage people all the time to get as many no's as you possibly can. And whilst you are doing this activity, getting the no's, a couple of things are happening. Number 1, you are building your experience. you are building experience, you are removing the shyness, you are getting more confident, your posture is improving as you keep going and going hard and getting the no's. That's number one. Number two, remember that we have said earlier that every no tells you what you are doing wrong, so you go back to the books and learn how to become better. So you are improving yourself, you are getting better at this skill, you are developing yourself. You know, the personal development we speak about, if you needed to read some sales books to get better, you do it. And so as you hear the no, you are motivated to go and learn and become a better person. So eventually you become better at it just by practice, and also by acquisition of knowledge. You become better at it, and eventually you start piling in on the yeses. Now, because you're not focused on the yes target, because you don't care about how many yeses you get, you are more focused on how many no's you get. Even if you were to get your 5 sign-ups within the first week of the month, you've only gone through 100 no's. You still have 150 no's to go. So you're going to still grind hard and keep going. And the more you keep going, guess what? The number of yeses you're going to get is going to increase. Why? Because your skill is getting better, your experience is getting better. You are generally becoming better at the business of network marketing because you focused on a no. Whereas if you are focused on a yes, you go through, you get 10 no's and you'll be depressed. You probably fall. I mean, you'll be depressed, so you quit the business. But because you are more focused on the no, it doesn't move you. You just brush it off your shoulder pretty much, and you just keep going forward, keep pushing hard, because your target is to get as many no's as you possibly can. Pile up the no's and the yeses will come. So basically, this is what I have been doing for the past 2 years, and my business has literally turned around. Because hey, I don't care about you and how many times you tell me no. The point is, I know that your no doesn't mean forever. In fact, think about it. There were people who said no before Corona and are now saying yes. Why? Because you were there. Guess what? If you had left those guys in the wild and not followed up on them, somebody would have partnered with them in this period, because the timing was right for them now. Previously, they had their business going. They didn't really have time. They were busy with their own targets and other things. And you were coming in with network marketing. They couldn't see the opportunity at that time. But now they are working from home, their salaries have been slashed. This is the right time for them. But because when they told you no that time, you knew that the no doesn't mean never, and so you kept going back to them and kept giving them new information, kept giving them new opportunity to say yes. Eventually they said yes to you. If you had not followed up on them, somebody else would have. And so you need to understand that no does not mean never, especially in network marketing. Just go back, do your homework, learn how to do it better, go back to them, find the right time, present your opportunity to them over and over again, and they will eventually tell you yes. This has been proven statistically. And even when the people have joined your business, remember that from last week's session, 20% of your leaders, 20% of your team will produce 80% of your results. If your 20% is a small number, your results will remain small. If your 20% is a large number, your results will be significant. And so even in your team, you need to keep going for no. You need to keep engaging with your downline. You need to keep engaging with your leaders to identify those who are ready to go hard with you in setting no goals. Imagine that you and 5 other teammates are riding hard on getting 250 no's in the month of July. I can assure you that your business will blow up. So go ahead and set no goals for July and watch your business take off to another whole different level, just like I did, and I find myself where I am. And I'm not relaxing yet. I'm still pushing forward. And like I said, I recommend that you grab that book and read it for yourself. There's a lot more in there that I'm not talking about today. There are so many different aspects of that book. Today, I just wanted to focus on setting no goals, and I challenge you to find the book, read up on it, and get in touch with me if the book benefits you, so that we can have a session about it later on together. You never know. So get in touch and let's do a team session on one of my feeds. It'd be great to have you on board. So guys, that's it from me, Dr. Kelvin, presenting to you live from my home office in Accra, Ghana. It's been a pleasure, and I want to tell you, as Eric Worre says, network marketing is not perfect, but it's certainly better. So let's go out there and tell the world that we have a better way. Let's make money together. Let's make it worthwhile. Stay blessed and have a wonderful day. Bless up.